Welcome everyone to our weekly calls. Today's topic is ease with failure. And thank you. Before we go further, guys, this is the last call of the year of our Tuesdays, and it's been 7 months with you guys. So thank you, and thank you to each one of you guys who've always showed up and contributed.
Thank you.
And to go further, so today's topic is ease with failure. So when I say the word failure, what pops up for you guys? What's the energy? We all get it, what it means, and in this reality, the word. But what does it mean to you guys? Anyone?
I feel if I
yes, one by one. One by one.
Sorry.
Go ahead, Zavia.
It makes me very uncomfortable.
Okay.
It
Sumita.
makes
Okay, you want to say something more? Go ahead. Okay. Sumita ji, say what you wanted to say. What does failure means to you?
I feel small.
Small. Okay, interesting.
Yes.
Anyone, anything else? Anyone wants to write on the chat? Okay, so everything all that brought up, can we destroy and uncreate it all? Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pork, all nine shorts, boys, vans and beyonds. Okay, so when we're saying that it makes you feel small or uncomfortable, so truth, what are you all guys so uncomfortable about or feeling small about?
being judged.
Okay, so if I'm judging you and I'm telling like in this reality, oh Zabia, you're the biggest failure, what happens to your body and world?
My body shrinks. Like even when you're talking right now, I'm feeling it like it's shrunk.
Okay, so truth, is it all yours or you're aware of other people's reality with this word?
The shrinking is mine, but the uncomfortable comes from others.
Okay, and the uncomfortable and when your body's shrinking, are you shrinking for the world?
Yeah, I think.
So what do you love about holding all the burden and all the judgments of this reality in your world?
That was also very uncomfortable feeling, but it's like, it's like the being compared to others, feeling like I'm no one, right? It makes you feel like I'm a no one compared to when I see other people.
Okay, so is it true? Do you really feel that you're like not?
No, I guess it's coming from like being compared in childhood also. So it's coming from very much of others' thoughts being
Right.
told multiple times, right? Like,
But right now, so when you're saying you're getting uncomfortable, so what are you trying to create here?
a shield around me.
Truth, is it a shield? Because when you shrink, it's not a shield.
Yeah, I'm feeling very like emotional when I'm talking also right now, because all those childhood thoughts are just coming back, it's like being compared, being put down.
Okay,
All
so
that.
when people tell us that they are compared in work and family by cousins, relations, and all that, can you really be compared? Truth, all of y'all.
No.
So then why are you buying into it? If you're aware of it, are you ready to let go of your story? It doesn't matter what were you told in the past.
Yeah, I would really.
What about this Zabia? What is she asking in her world?
Not being judged.
People will judge. Can we stop the world?
No, you can't.
So then, is this Zabia of this world, of today's Zabia, ready to show up as her?
Yeah, 100%.
So and being an allowance of what people are telling you.
Yeah, it doesn't affect me so much now. Even still, I get compared and all. Like people still will not stop, as you said, right? But I still have a little more confidence in myself now. Maybe over the years, that confidence with myself has come in. But when you started the topic, I kind of shrunk. It made me very like feel very weird about myself.
Okay, so truth, what are you truly aware of here? What's
I'm
coming
not
up?
getting an answer.
Okay, so wherever you're making all this real and wherever you're making all your past stories still real, that you'll allow only little bit to change and rather acknowledge you, and wherever you are making the word failure more real, can we all let it go today permanently, please?
Yes.
Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all nine shorts, boys, ads and beyonds. So Mitaji, when you said you become small, truth, do you really
Yes.
become small?
Yeah, it's, self-sabotaging because people are not judging me. They are
Okay,
not at all. I
okay,
feel I have that preconceived, prejudiced way of thinking. Yes, I'm being judged. I compare myself with, because I have got all, you know, yeah, my all folks and my husband, I mean, like they are very, very highly in all the field,
hmm,
artists, be it work, be it anything. So I feel small that time. I should be knowing this also. I should be knowing that. And then when I'm not able to do it, I feel small and I feel failed.
okay. So truth, are you feeling small, or actually you're aware that you've created people who can do things for you?
Ah, that's a good, that gives me a tingling sensation when you said this,
Yeah,
that
because your
people
body,
are there to give.
you're making it that they are X, Y in this reality. But can you
Yeah,
acknowledge you've created those people in your life?
never thought from that point.
Maybe not giving them birth, not from that creation, but choosing them in your life as one of the main people.
Mm-mm. Mhm.
So are you a failure in that?
No, no.
So
But
everything.
like anything I invest, sorry, I got to
No,
interrupt
no,
you
okay.
here.
That's okay.
But whenever I invest in something, or whenever I'm planning, yes, I'll do this, and I'm investing money in that, I feel return is not coming. So I feel small there. I feel fail there. Ki, no, it should have worked this way. It shouldn't. It is not picking up, or it's not coming that way. I should be doing. Although nobody has said anything to me till date, it's okay. It's fine. This is how you learn. It's okay.
I like what you said when you said that, the work should be this way and should and shouldn't be. When we
Yeah.
all go onto all this, in this reality, we were not taught how to question it. We were just
Yeah.
made to believe like you're to judge. Yeah, so we'll allow people, how Zapia said earlier, she was judged, or we'll self-judge. Like these two people
Yeah.
who are like unmuted and spoken, they actually have given the exact of this reality. In this reality, our, mostly people are judging us, or if we
Yeah.
don't have those kind of people, we'll self-judge us.
Yeah.
And then we think failure or shame, the judgments are real. So truth, what do we all don't love about choosing us? And we make failure so real. What do we love to be rather be called a failure? I'm not saying a winner because it's not an opposite. It's about to choose you in this reality. Because if you're choosing you, any of these emotions will be valid.
No.
That we rather make all these emotions, these elements more real than choose us, choose anything about us.
Very true.
So everything all this is bringing up, can we destroy and uncreate it all?
So, what statement clearing?
You just have to get present. See, I can give you
Okay.
a lot of clearings, but the minute you know what is coming up, that minute, just get present and clear that energy.
All right. Yeah, got it.
Because if first we are not even taught how to question, like how you
Hmm.
said, "Oh, I have these people in my life." So first, can we acknowledge that I have these kind of people in my life?
Yeah.
We're always making ourselves less, or we have been told that you have to be like them. But but why can't I choose me?
Yeah.
Because no one taught us that. And we think we need to fix ourselves in this reality. But there's nothing to fix. You've chosen your creation. You can demand more of you by showing up in your potency. That's what you can change and create. When we
Yeah, got it.
ourselves that no, I need to become like this or I have to do that way, the doing comes later. But when I acknowledge myself, oh wow. And okay, and then in this reality, there could be spaces where we could really not have that kind of knowledge of those certain things, but you're an infinite being, all of y'all. As infinite being, we know everything. Yes, parallelly in this reality, we could not be remembering it, but we can demand for that energy to show up. And in that
Wow.
also, we can ask for it, from who or where I can have more information on this. But what we tend to do is we rather judge, or we rather go into fix that, oh, otherwise I'll be called a failure, I'll never succeed in the world, and all the lingering energy connected to all that starts happening. Because when we call ourselves failure, or we perceive the energy of failure in this reality, what are we telling our world? I've not made it. I don't exist again. So again, for the universe, you become invisible. And then we say, you know what? I'm trying hard. I'm trying hard. What happens in this reality? Just perceive this energy in this reality when people are failing, and just take as basic as academically. Okay, if they're failing, and what is the child given? The pressure. He or she definitely just has to pass. Sometimes even the pressure, they better get good marks to catch up with that loss what they have created. And sometimes it's like a peer pressure, emotionally, physically, mentally, everywhere. But in that reality's child, what has already happened? I'm trying, I'm trying hard. But how he or she can receive it? Because in his reality, he's already acknowledged that he's a failure. Or people go extreme to prove it. But when you're acknowledging yourself that I'm a failure, the universe cannot perceive you, because you cannot self-perceive yourself that minute. So it's like by default mode, no one can look into you. And that's why the energy of that failure starts getting even more stronger, because then we feel, oh, people are looking at us even more like a watchdog. Everything, all that brought up, can we destroy and uncreate it all? Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all nine shorts, boys, ads and beyonds.
Thanks, Rashi. You know what? I'm sweating because it's cold. It's not very hot. It's quite cool weather. I don't know. Suddenly there's a sweat, and I'm getting that feeling of
So
energized.
it's sweat,
Yes,
or it's your body shedding off all that emotions.
yes, shedding off. Yes.
And plus you're perceiving everyone's emotions through you.
Thank
It's
you.
okay even if people are not unmuting, expressing, or writing on the chat, but everyone's getting the awareness of it. So bodies just get catched up with other people's emotions too. So everything all this is bringing up, can we all destroy and uncreate it all? Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all nine shorts, boys, ads and beyond. What else is coming up when I say the word failure to you guys? Anyone? Anyone would like to express there? What made you all join this call? No one? Nothing? Okay, perceive this. If we didn't, again, as simple, I've done this exercise for other topics also. If there was no word of failure in this reality, what would create for your world then?
Bindas.
So what is bindas? Truth. That's a beautiful word. You were laughing with it. Bindas means what to you?
Carefree. मस्त. बाहर में
So,
जाओ सब कुछ अच्छा है.
bahar mein jao, right? Because you're ready to be you that time.
Yes.
So how much charge are we giving to the world and the people in this reality again and again? We are not saying we're taking the people away. We are living, we are choosing our bodies here to live in this reality. Unless we are done to live here, then it's a different story altogether. But if you're demanding and choosing to live in this reality, people will be there. And people have the rights to do anything. And whatever they want to say, speak, believe, do anything. It doesn't make anyone wrong. Nor your family, nor your loved ones, nor the so-called society, no so-called politicians, anyone. But point out here is, what are you believing about you? What is your underlying with all of this? Because if you're trying to sit and prove yourself, oh, you know what, I can achieve by this way, instead of having the fun of creation, you will always get locked yourself in this reality of what is a winner and what is a failure. Because again, it becomes like a rat race. And the underline, it leads to competition of this reality. And we all are not even unknowingly, we are very presently, all of us are aware we can't compete with anyone. Like even when people are, as we said, like, oh, as kid I was judged, I was told this and that. Be honest, were they even comparing you with them, or they were putting that thought you should have something similar? And if it connected to you, you can ask for that energy. It doesn't mean you're competing with them, but be honest about it. If you like something, another person has it, you can ask to duplicate that energy. It doesn't mean competition of being a winner or a failure from that aspect. You can demand, but the point is, in this reality, none of us know how to demand for it. Because we think if I'm demanding, I'm so-called a wrong person or a horrible human being. And I'll then become a more failure. Because then I'm being a mean person, then I'm taking other shortcuts, I'm doing X, Y, Z. So I've not been truthfully been a successful or a winner person of this reality. So everything all this is bringing up can be destroyed and uncreated all. Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all 9 shorts, boys, pervads, and beyonds. But is it truth? Is it really true that what you guys are demanding, be even honest about that? The reason maybe that areas are not coming up, instead of we telling ourselves that, oh, I failed here, my this thing did not show up, my results or my career or my marriage or my relation or anything in any area, or my health did not change, I'm such a loser, I'm a failure and all that, and my body is this way, I didn't shed that weight, so people go in that wrongness, oh, I'm a failure. Is it true? Or is it something you truly are not even, your body or your world is not even desiring it? And it's our point of view of this reality that I want to make it real, that by not choosing this, I can say, or I can allow people telling me I have failed here. So it gives me again a one reason to feel normal from this reality. So I can fit into this reality. Okay, look, my life is not as successful. And the grass is always greener on the other side, but definitely not my grass is greener. So everything, all this is again, all this is bringing up, wow, right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all 9 shorts, boys, pervads, and beyonds. So when we are looking at life this way, just get even present. Is this my truly ask? Or again, I have bought it from this reality and I'm fighting and trying to prove that I should have this, and then I'll be called so-called successful of this reality and not a failure. Because if it's your true ask, if your body and you are aligned with it, it will create. Again, it will create from the thing, from a space of, are you really ready to have it? But if it's agreeing, it just creates faster then. Because then you can pull that energy. We know all the tools and techniques, we can get present with it. But if our body and the mind is not aligned and agreed to have it, and we're believing it, this I should have it, so I can prove it to the world that I'm successful and I did not fail and I succeeded here, or underline of proving to your family or your loved ones that in this reality I've created from that space, then it will never happen. Because in proving, you're again looking to reach somewhere like a goal, like a winning goal. And then what? Then once you guys have achieved your goal, then what? Then nothing. Because then you guys will really not know what else to do. And that spot will again feel like, what was all this about? Like a rat race. And then you feel like, oh, I'm actually, my demand or my ask for something else. And then you're like, oh, again, another race. What if I don't pass here or I don't succeed here? And again, the whole stress of creating a failure reality. Everything, all this is coming up. Wow. I don't know, I'm good and bad, pot and pock, all 9 shorts, boys, pervads, and beyond. What else is coming up for you guys?
Lastly, I had a question. So when you're compared, right? Because as a child, I have gone through this. I was not a very academically, not a very strong child or whatever. And my cousins were always toppers and they used to do damn well. But the only thought that came in that you don't appreciate a child with their strengths. People are always comparing you with somebody which maybe they don't have the qualities you have, you might not have the qualities they have, but the
Mhm.
comparison, like every person individual is different, right?
Of course.
And that is not respected. That was never respected, at least for me. I was always compared, and when they look at me and they say, oh, you are like in a much better space than what we are right now. So
Mm.
I'm just the thought is like, I'm not trying to put them down or put myself on a high, but
Mm.
just like, gone through that so much in childhood, and then suddenly those same cousins of mine come and tell me, oh, you're in a much better place than what we are right now. So
When they
why
perceive
go
it, it's not that you were the only victim. In this reality, everyone will have their own story. And in this reality,
precisely?
well, right now, if really everyone will unmute, everyone will have a story and they'll say they were the victim. But the point is, it was not a victim. We were allowing it because we were not choosing us unknowingly. And yes, as you're saying that you're ready to ask for more, you're changing already. But what will it take to really create from your capacity?
Yeah,
That's the
I'm not fully tapping into my thing as yet, because still I'm living in that childhood comparison.
yes, because you want to make that story real. Because you know if you really tap into it, you'll have no story to say. But rather acknowledging that you can create a new script. And when we are not writing a new script, technically we are still creating the new script, but it's only thing you're not in charge. The people and the universe takes it over there.
Right.
So it's a choice here. It's like you want to come back on the driving seat or you don't like to. It doesn't make you wrong, but it just becomes a choice to each one of
It's
us.
just I think for me it's still very low confidence, because am I still out there, right? I'm just not like tapping, like you said, I'm not tapping fully into my strengths.
So what's the
Maybe
worst to choose it? Again,
some failure again,
sorry,
which
you'll
maybe I'm scared of.
come again. I lost you. What do you say?
Maybe I'm very scared to fail again, and
Okay.
then again go through that whole
Okay. Truth.
comparison.
Okay, truth. Will you really fail?
No, but just
Yeah, you're laughing. Because you want to
yeah.
believe with that story, I'll not. Because we all know what we've gone through. Will you, any of y'all, allow it actually to happen again? Be honest to yourself. Will you allow that again, that history to repeat again?
No, but yeah, but that but
Because
keeps
you got the
coming.
awareness of it. But the choice is no, you want to make it more real. No, that story is real so that I can be small and timid in this reality. So it's okay. It maybe the term would not be failure here, but it's okay to be so normal, like a with हम like हम सब साथ है. It's okay. सबके साथ एक story होता है. No, I'm working, but I like to work little bit here and there. Little my graph going higher, or little like I could have 1 month happier, but second or 2 months later I'll create something. Because that time when we're telling again the universe, you know what, universe, you can take it over. And that comes to the people around us. Because we are not being present with our world. It's all choice. Guys, it's all choice. Ultimately, the final energy to everything is a choice. And when I'm not choosing, the world will keep choosing for you. And then they exactly can give you all these elements, be it the judgments, the failure, the success, the hatred, the anger, the resentment, and then we make it real that you know what, they are also real to you. The point is they get real in your world because you're creating that separation. So you're telling your every part of you, that's the energy you're radiating. So the people can pick those exact words to keep nitpicking you every now and then. And then we say, no, I'm working on myself. It's not about working, it's about demanding of you. If they can demand to abuse you or do whatever to you, then you can also demand to have you. Because you are already having those people, you'll exactly know it, what happens. But what about if you really start choosing from your capacity and creating your world from that space? Everything that is all bringing up, can we destroy and uncreate it all? Right and wrong, good and bad, bottom pork, all 9 shots, boys, POVADs, and beyond. What else is coming up in your guys' world?
Rashi, I want to ask you something, that if sometimes stories are fabricated of success,
Okay,
self-scripting.
right. So
So
what about it?
just to prove that you're not a failure. This I acknowledge.
Okay. So it's like
So,
something, take it till you make it. If that works, fair, that will work to a certain degree.
yes,
Because
that's
to
what I
know
want
that
to.
is not true. But to make it true is about, again, showing up in your true capacity.
Yeah.
End of the day, if I'm not going to take that step, it's as simple as it, again and again, that say my repetitive words. No one can come and chew the food for you guys. Who has to chew that food is only you. People can forcefully open your mouth. What we used to do for infant babies, open their mouth when their food, like, the tummy is full. What do? They go all possible way, I'm not going to take that food in my mouth. But we feel, nahi, that little bit is left, they better take it. And what do? We literally open and we try to put it in. And then little bit goes and 80% is all dripping. Then again, we'll scrape it off and again we'll try to give them. Because we want to prove it, we finished it. And the kid was properly giving you the sign that he or she is done. So this is how the world forces. And then we say, no, hum aapke bhale ke liye kar rahe, because we are your loved ones. Because for the parent or that the caretaker is trying to tell the world, I know my child better, he or she needs to be fed, this is how they'll grow, wo to abhi baby hai. So in this reality, we become baby to them for throughout. That's why we think the judgments, the terms, how they talk to us, because we are an allowance of that, they can do this to us. So you could be 20, you could be 60, and if you have someone around you in the elder forms, they can still control you. Sometimes it's your parents, sometimes it's your in-laws, a partner, your kids sometimes starts controlling you, because you're telling the world, you know what, I'm the baby in this reality still. Baby's job is to be cute, but we are being stupid. We're not being the cute baby, we're being the stupid baby here. So everything, all that brought up, can we all destroy and uncreate it all? Right and wrong, good and bad, bottom pork, all 9 shots, boys, POVADs, and beyond. Sumita ji, that helps?
Yes, beautifully explained, Pura. Thank you.
Thank you. What else? I'm going to take a last question for today. What else is coming up for you guys with failure? Nothing? Are we good? Okay, so I'm just going to give you all the space with what's pinging up in my world to express is. If there was, okay, just perceive for 10 seconds in your world, you'll have failed in every part of your world. Or that particular area where you have been left, right, judged, perceive that energy again. Or where you still feel it. Just get that energy out. What happens to you all? Just perceive it for 10 seconds.
I'm not shrinking anymore.
Beautiful. Beautiful, truly. What is exactly showing now? Can you express more, Zabia, there?
I'm feeling so confident. I'm actually feeling confident.
Is it confident, or it's more in you being in your own capacity?
It's more ease. It's more than confidence. I'm more comfortable now. I'm more at ease. And that ease is giving me a bit more confidence than what I thought I had.
Fair. Because that ease is because your body is trying to tell you that, you know what, I can show up as me. Like how Sumita said, when I said that word, if there'll be no failure in this reality, she'll like, I'll be the bindas, I can do anything. Because you can really show up as you. But we love making in this reality what the judgments people want to give us. It's like going back to that child. I'll keep feeding you till the time, because I'll be the mother and tell you how much your body needs to take or not take. because I want to tell you that this is right, and that voice is what the world tells you. And then we want to tell the world, oh yeah, okay, you know it better, I don't know, I rather give in. When I give in, that's also when in this reality we start telling the world, I failed there. And always look into it, the people who have done this to us, it's not we're trying to make them wrong, how much they themselves are suffering with all these failures in their reality, that you all are all making it real in your world. They didn't know better, they are perceiving that, and they want this energy to continue, and you guys create allowing it. It's just that you become the victim of this reality because it's in your allowance. Consciousness includes everything, but in that inclusion, first it should be for you, not what the other world wants to treat you like. So everything all this brought up, can we all destroy and uncreate it all? Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all 9 shorts, boys, poets, and beyonds. Wow. It's been a short call, but very intense one, I felt. And I think today everyone's quite quiet because it's going in a very different space, the energy. So I'm going to stop here. So yes, this was our last call for this year. We managed to complete the year. So thank you to each and every one of you guys. I'm going to see you all next year, but next year it might come with a little tweak. I don't know what. I'm open to suggestions, as I said before that I hit the record. But I mean, I'll reflect on it, what I'm going to tweak here a little bit. So till then, guys, thank you.